Moon Sighting Committee confirms Ramadan in the UAE to begin on Monday, August the 1st. Ramadan Promotions boost consumer confidence. And floods evacuate hundreds of thousands in northern Japan. This is 7 National News. In our top story this evening, the Moon Sighting Committee has announced that Sunday will be the 30th of Shaban. According to the Emirates news agency WAM, after the committee's meeting on Saturday night, Monday will be the first day of Ramadan. On this occasion, the committee congratulated the UAE President, His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President and Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai, Their Highnesses Supreme Council members and rulers of the Emirates, General Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Abu Dhabi Crown Prince and Deputy Supreme Commander of the UAE Armed Forces, among others. According to local and regional media, Saudi Arabia will also start Ramadan on Monday, along with most other Gulf states. The Minister of Public Works and President of the High Committee for the UAE Seaports and Airport Security, His Excellency Sheikh Hamdan bin Mubarak Al Nahyan, has highlighted the importance of rehabilitating and training skilled nationals for the aviation security. In a speech at the Ras Al Khaimah International Airport, he stated that nationals need further scientific expertise according to advanced training standards. He added that the state airports have become some of the most important airports in terms of growth and air traffic and safety. Sheikh Hamdan said that qualified and trained national staff gives us confidence that progress and growth may be achieved for the civil aviation industry. Ramadan promotions and discounted prices are encouraging, according to residents. This confirmation from shoppers follows the Ministry of Economy's ongoing inspection to monitor prices of essential commodities, particularly during Ramadan. Senior officials began their surprise visits to establishments across the country last week and will continue to do so throughout the month. Our correspondent Khadija Saleh has this report.
With anticipation of Ramadan beginning on the 1st of August, many residents already began shopping for essential commodities. Unlike the past year, however, there is a noticeable increase in positivity among consumers following the various measures implemented by the Ministry of Economy.
I hope for all the consumer not to make nervous to buy or try to running to buy every item available, and no an increase for any items in Abu Dhabi Corp. And I try to make rounded by planning and all United Arab Emirates, inshallah.
Consumers, including Nail Ali Zaidan, an Abu Dhabi resident for over 35 years now, have become a smart shopper, carefully checking the price tags and brands. He and his family are among the consumers praising the efforts of the government in controlling inflation. According to them, this is evident in the wide range of products and brands, along with the discounts, promotions, and low prices that abound in the market at present.
I think this year it's different than last year. Every items available, you can find it easily. And about the price, I think it's under control, because the economy of Ministry of Economy actually, I think this year make more inspection about all the mall, about all the market like that.
Compared with the other malls, here the prices are cheaper and we are quite sure about the prices. No need to compare with the other mall and go and confirm with the prices. So that way here we find it's very comfortable and a reasonable price. And hygiene conditions are very good. If you see the ambience here, ambience is very good. Especially the food items kept in a nicely condition, in a very hygienic conditions.
Following the agreement between the Ministry of Economy and 300 establishments across the UAE, Ramadan boxes such as these have a variety of items good for a family of 5 for a week. Many more special items are on offer, and company officials say it is just up to the consumer to make a choice.
It is very important for the shoppers to be smart and to start buying promotion items and private labels. You will be paying probably 20 to 75 to 30 to 35% cheaper than what you buy for an international brand. Now, you want an international brand, we have it. You want to save money, you buy a private label brand, or you buy the products when they're on promotion.
The cooperation between the Ministry of Economy and various establishments such as the Abu Dhabi Cooperative Society has given consumer confidence a much-needed boost. Ministry officials commit to continue their inspection throughout the country to ensure that prices remain under control. Meanwhile, the public is being encouraged to report any complaints to the Ministry's hotline number 600-522-225. Khadija Sali, 7 National News.
The Ministry of Health is to launch a blood donation drive targeting the worshippers congregating at mosques. According to Emirates news agency WAM, Assistant Undersecretary of MOH and Chairman of the Supreme National Blood Transfusion Committee, Dr. Amin Hussein Al-Amiri, announced today that the Blood Transfusion and Research Centre in Sharjah will organise blood transfusion drives on a daily basis in front of mosques during the holy month of Ramadan. The campaign will be launched in association with the competent authorities in various emirates, such as the Department of Islamic Affairs. The National Election Committee has recently concluded a 2-week-long awareness programme for UAE nationals. Officials have been explaining details of the election progress with a view to strengthening the concept of elections for the country's leadership and economic success. The NEC lectures completed their circuit at Ajman University on Thursday, and according to His Excellency Tariq Halal Luta, Undersecretary of the Ministry of State for Federal National Council Affairs, NEC member and chairman of the Election Management Committee, the NEC's role in providing a thorough briefing is critical to the election campaign, given that the forthcoming elections on September the 24th will be the first time for most voters. Educating the masses on the correct rules, rights and procedures is vital to secure correct leadership.
The atmosphere of this year in general, from logistic point of view, from the participant, from the day before we had 3 days for the election. This year we have only one, and I think this is a big step in our history.
UAE stores face up to 10,000 dirhams in fines if they're caught charging their customers credit cards during the holy month of Ramadan. The Emirates Consumer Protection Agency stated that retailers were to stop charging credit cards with commission on purchases back in June and will face tougher penalties during Ramadan. The Department of Economic Development has organised checkups for major retailers next week to ensure a healthy trading environment. Many shops have been asked to cut the costs of basic commodities by up to 50%. And looking to news abroad now, officials ordered evacuations for hundreds of thousands of residents in northern Japan on Saturday as record-breaking rains have caused massive floods that have left 3 dead and 5 missing. Local media reported that the government has ordered the evacuation for nearly 400,000 citizens in the affected areas. Residents of Japan's Niigata and Fukushima prefecture have faced record-breaking rains over the last 2 days, causing flooding and mudslides in dirt that was already loosened in March's massive earthquake. Roads have also been shut due to mudslides as the rain has caused slippage in the already weakened ground. Japanese officials have continued to call for caution as more rain is expected. And new daylight images of a packed Caribbean Airlines jet carrying 163 people, which crashed and broke in 2 on Saturday, show how violent the crash actually was and how miraculous it is that no one was seriously hurt or killed. The Boeing 737-800 overshot the runway and burst through a perimeter fence after arriving at Georgetown's Chetty Jagan Airport just past midnight from New York, and the front of the plane snapped off. According to local newspaper reports, passengers screamed when the plane lost control and many fled through emergency exits when it finally came to a stop. Flight BW523 was carrying 157 passengers and 6 crew. The Trinidad and Tobago-based Caribbean Airlines said it did not know the cause of the accident. Investigators from the US and Guyana were sent to retrieve the black box, and at a news conference, the chairman of the Caribbean Airlines voiced his relief at the outcome of the crash.
It's amazing to leave an aircraft in that shape with a handful of very small injuries. And we do feel a great sense of empathy and sympathy for the people who went through that ordeal. Unfortunately, we'll find out soon what the cause was.
And up next, we have today's business news, so stay with us.